السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. مرحبا بكم في حلقة جديدة من أساسنز كريد فالهالا DLC. هذه الحلقة هي الحلقة الثالثة ولن نقوم فيها بجميع أعضاء التنظيم بعد، لهذا علينا بالقيام بعمليات مهمة قبل ذلك. لكن قبل هذا إذا أعجبتكم الفيديوهات أرجو الضغط على زر لايك والاشتراك في القناة لكي تدعموني ويصلكم كل جديد. على بركة الله فلنبدأ. نروح لهنا.
It is beautiful.
I used to wash away my cares and pain in this pond. Would it be all right if I...
Of course.
لا أصلاً.
As a young girl, when the Christians cleared the forests of druids, I fled and stumbled on this spot. How would I survive? My friends, the world I knew. Soon, I turned to the children of Danu. At first, they pledged simply to keep the old ways alive. Then, one by one, druids turned to dark rituals.
And then they turned to worse.
Yes, even murder. I disavowed the children, and now pray for their destruction.
The High Druids spoke of some sort of awful might.
Fantasies, an ancient fable of a people long lost. The druids are now dispersed without a champion.
You have King Flann.
My hopes are placed in him, but am I a fool? He has no deep love of the past. He hopes to build a new Ireland. He pledges that my people will be part of it. But once he's king, storms will come. I cannot know where he will take refuge.
You are no fool.
You and I have been through much together. We came near death. I would like to celebrate life.
Is this why you brought me to this place?
'Tis a lovely glen. Perhaps we could pass some time here.
Yeah, boy.
لا.
Kira, I admire you a great deal, but it's best not to form entanglements in time of war.
Malayan Eivor. You drive a woman mad, you do.
أصلاً عدنا إلى مكاننا الأصلي.
Eivor, I have you and Kira to thank for curing my men, even if the source of this succor does not sit easily with me.
Not all druids are your enemies, Lord. It is the children of Danu who attacked you.
Kira has told me of this druid cult. They are no great threat if they must strike from the shadows.
Perhaps they only sought to sow doubt among their enemies, and the friends of their enemies.
I regret my earlier distrust, but I've seen too much Irish blood spilt by Danes to give trust easily.
I know what it is to be bloodbound, Lord. It burns so bright it can blind to all else.
So, King, if Allach is the prize, how do you mean to take it? The ring fort there is the strongest in all the lands.
Yet the kings of Allach dwell outside its protection, foolishly leaving themselves vulnerable.
Still, that's a long march over uncertain soil. Your army will be exposed to forces unknown.
Abaddon has offered land at Clogher, where our army will make camp. From there, we move on to Allach.
This just arrived. The kings of Allach want to talk peace.
They surrender before you touch their soil? I know those who would die for such a reputation.
I don't like it. The wording is vague. Asking much and promising little.
What's the harm in hearing them out? If we start with the sword, we have nowhere else to go. They know me, they'll listen.
You would speak for me.
If you would honor me with your trust.
Do you have an opinion, Eivor? Or will you simply side with your
أريد
cousin?
محق. أريد مخطئ. نعطيه فرصة.
My cousin gives wise counsel. You lose nothing but time. And if talking fails, answer with steel.
Time marches more quickly when you have an army to keep fit and fed. But I will consider your words. My life has been one of warfare, plots and intrigue. I have never known the trust of a brother, and do not give mine over easily. Bareth MacIver, King of Dublin, I hereby authorize you to speak for me, Flann Shinna, High King of Ireland and all of her people.
I will honor the faith you have placed in me, my king.
Do I have your blessing to accompany Barith, King Flann?
I'll not waste our time on formalities, Eivor. But you'll not be going with Bareth. I need you elsewhere.
Tell me where.
You must build up some goodwill among the northern Aenale, as you've done for other kingdoms. Kira will provide the details at the pigeon coops.
I will earn you their favor, Lord, for the trust you've shown my cousin.
ستوجه لنا بعض المهمات هنا أم ماذا؟ نرى المهام. نفوذ دبلن، أولاد دانو، كل الشظايا، امتداد الشمالي، جزء من غيظ الكهنة. فلنسيطر أولا على هذه المحطة. سوف نتجه إليها. محظورة كالعادة. لقد جاء يجري. هذا مناسب له. جيد. هل أخلينا المنطقة؟ أعتقد ذلك. ما هذا؟ رسالة مكتوبة. أردت الكلب الدنماركي. ماذا يعني هذا؟ علينا الذهاب إلى هنا. حسنا، بعيدة جدا، لكن ما عسانا نفعل. أحتاج إلى مفتاح.
Survey the area, Sunan.
أوه، إنه بالأسفل. رائع. لكن ما الذي سنحصل عليه هنا؟ يبدو الأمر غريبا. هذا شيء. إنه صك محطة. حسنا، الآن يمكننا السيطرة على هذه المحطة أعتقد. سوف نعود إلى هنا. رائع. النار هذه. نعم، يمكننا إنشاؤها. نلقي نظرة على المهمات. نفوذ دبلن. تبادل الموارد بالتعاون مع آزار لتوسيع نقاط النفوذ. أولاد دبلن. الامتداد الشمالي. نلقي نظرة. إنها هنا. أصلا سوف نتجه لكي ننفذ هذه المهمات الثلاث. قبول مهمات متعددة. أتمنى أن لا تكون بعيدة. فنذهب إلى هذه. أصلا سوف أنجز هذه المهمات بسرعة. وأعود بعد قليل. أنهينا جميع المهمات إذن. قمنا بتطوير هذه القرية وأنجزنا جميع المهمات الخاصة بالمهام الثانوية لكي نكسب ثقة الملوك. الآن سوف نعود إلى هذا المكان اكتساب رضا الملوك. مهلا. توطيد سلطته، لكنني كنت أعتقد أنني أنجزت جميع المهمات. أصلا لا أعتقد أنها مهمة ثانوية هذه أيضا، لأننا أنجزنا جميع المهام. أصلا سوف نتجه إليها لكي نرى. رائع، لقد وصلنا. لا أعتقد أنها مهمة ثانوية.
God has heard my prayers.
You flatter me, Lord. But what's wrong? Where's Barith?
He's not returned, nor have two messengers sent after him.
This cannot be simple misfortune. It hints at some dark design.
Do you wish you'd taken up Eivor's offer earlier?
Aye. We may have lost 3 souls for not giving it more serious consideration.
Let me go after him, Lord. If he lives, I will find him.
Even with your cunning and guile, you would not go unchallenged. Not without a king's pass, and few Vikings have those.
I'd wager a few from Donegal do.
Donegal? A Norse settlement?
A port on the western shore. A fair bit of their trade finds its way to Aljach, so someone there is bound to have a pass.
Is this port well guarded?
It's crawling with Norsemen grown lazy on success. They'd not expect someone to go Viking on them.
Good. I'll go to Donegal now and get one of these passes. With your leave, Lord.
If it means fewer lives lost, you have my blessing.
علي العثور على ممر الملوك. أوه، حسنا، أعتقد أنني سأحتاج إلى طاقم هنا. جيد، سوف أذهب. حسنا، لقد وصلنا. إنها قلعة. هل سأحتاج إليهم أم علي التسلل؟
any king's passes to be had, I may well find one here.
نلقي نظرة. هنالك باب آخر. جيد. هذا سيكون قريبا. هنالك العديد من الكنوز في هذا المكان. هنالك الكثير. ناري داخل المنزل. هل علي قتلهم ماذا؟
That one looks like this should get me through Allah's gates.
أبنائي. أوه، ما هذا؟ يقتلون بعضهم، لكن لماذا؟ هذا غريب. حسنا، أعتقد أن هذا كل ما في الأمر. هل يتوجب علي العودة إلى المقر الرئيسي أم ماذا؟ نعم، سوف نعود إذن.
An impressive fortress. One cannot help but wonder what's within. Now to see how they treat someone with a king's pass.
وقد وصلنا. قد وصلنا إذا. هل هذه قلعة أعداء أيضا أم ماذا؟ نعم، إنهم أعداء.
What do you see?
طبعا إنهم كثيرون جدا. لا أحد يراني هنا. أوه، ليسوا أعداء. نزيهم بالأحمر. لهذا لم أكن أستطيع استعمال قوسي.
The business of kings. Here's my pass.
Go on, then.
Who are you to come before the kings of Ireland unannounced?
Fergal.
ما الذي يفعله
You're
هنا؟
not Fergal. I don't know you.
I am Sturm
إنه
of
يمثل.
Donegal. Who's Fergal?
The king of Dublin speaks of a cousin who advised us for a time. A glorified goat herder who should have taken our advice. So, Sturm, what brings a Viking from Donegal here?
You tell me. I came at your invitation.
There's some mistake. I sent no such message. It wasn't me. It could have been you-know-who. But he hates Vikings. Forgive my brother's bluntness. We will get to the root of this, I assure you. Can I offer you a drink?
Yes? More drink? I haven't seen the bottom of my cup since I got here. If I wasn't a trusting man, I'd say they're trying to keep me drunk.
No drink for me. I'll return when you have finished your king's business.
If it's not drink you're wanting, you should take a tour of the ring fort. It's renowned throughout the land.
As we've told you several times, King Barda, the ring fort of Varla is not open to guests. In fact, you could even say that it's closed for a select few.
Ah, so you're keeping prisoners there. Oh, have a drink, you two. Do you think I haven't taken a few hostages myself?
I'll seek out a place to rest until you remember why I was summoned here.
أعتقد أنني
Of
فهمت.
course. Your pass will grant you free run of this place.
If you see Ferkel, say hello for me.
For the last time, Bart, the ring fort is off limits.
If I read Bardic
لديهم
right,
محتجزون كثيرون هنا.
Ferkel could be key to liberating Allah. To do that, I need to get inside that fort.
نعم إنهم هنا بالداخل.
My pass won't get me into that ring fort. I'll need to find another way.
شخص ما يقترب. سقط اثنان. شخص ما بالأسفل. كذا أفضل. جيد، انتهينا منهم. هنالك حراس تحت الأرض. سأقتلهم من الأعلى. لن يستطيعوا الوصول إلي. نبدأ بهذا. جيد. لقد رآني. كيف يمكن هذا؟ يعلمون بوجودي. جيد. اثنان في الأسفل. يتحركوا بسرعة. جيد. قتلت الجميع أعتقد. نعم. في واحد هنا. جيد. انتهى الأمر. هذا هو الطريق إذن.
I hope this is the right key.
جيد.
Is there someone here named Fergal?
I am he. Good friend to me. Who wants to know, Viking?
I serve Barid Makiva and King Flon Shinna. They offer you freedom.
زنزانة فارغة.
So kind. Thank you, my friend. Hey, you're...
علي تأمين السجن. ليس الوقت المناسب. سوف نجمع الكنوز فيما بعد. تأمين السجن. هنالك ثلاثة في هذه الجهة. حسنا انتهينا من الجهة الأولى إذن. إنهم شرسون جدا. واو، ما هذا؟ شخص ما ألغى هجمتي. فعلا إنهم شرسون جدا. انتهى الأمر. واو جيد، لقد سيطرنا على هذا المكان. إنهم يفوقون طاقمي قوة.
Join us, cousin. We've been having a grand old time, the kings and I.
It's the abbot who's turned this place into a prison. He's taken hostages from all the families to control all of Ireland. Shut your gab, Donald. Owen will kill you if you talk too much. And Flan will kill us if we don't. It's like Donald said. It was Owen. He told us to delay whoever came until...
Until what?
Until the abbot can move his forces in.
How many men? How many?
We don't know. No one does. He has some companies at Armagh, more men than he lets on. That's all I know.
Left to my cousin, you'd both be puddles of blood and guts. But King Flan might spare your heads. You'll be treated as hostages, not prisoners, until your king decides what to do with you. Now, think on your sins. It'll be easier in the end to let them keep their crowns, but they don't need to know that yet.
Flan must learn of this trap.
I've already sent messengers telling him to pull his army back. I wasn't going to sit on my arse waiting for you.
I'm impressed.
Don't be. It took days of drinking that swill before Neil finally grew bored and careless.
You have outdone yourself. I'll be sure to let the king know who the real hero was today.
Thanks to you, cousin. Make sure that message reached Flann and I'll join you all later. May Sol and Maune guide ye.
اكتساب ورد الملوك. جيد. لدينا كنز في هذا المكان سنعود إليه فيما بعد، لكن المهم علينا إتمام القصة. فلنلقي نظرة على أعضاء التنظيم. لم نكتسب ولا دليل واحد. يسعى البلاط لإضعاف المجتمع. أعتقد أنه رئيس الكهنة. أعتقد ذلك. الشخص الذي كان يتهمنا بأننا وثنيين. حسنا، سوف نذهب إلى هنا. جيد. قرية مسالمة، لا حرب هنا، وجنود قليلون.
Eivor, you did well at Alec. We march in the morning. I think it no small thing for you to lead my honor guard.
Did you not get Barrett's message, Lord? You must pull back, not move forward. This ruse is part of a larger trap not yet sprung.
Barrett believes to know the minds of these kings, but the church has taken root and flourished since my uncle's day.
The church is behind the plot against you. Did the message say nothing of Abaddon?
King Neil and King Donal were doubtless seeking to cast blame elsewhere. The church is a convenient scapegoat.
What if there's some truth to Barrett's suspicions?
Owen is the abbot of Armagh, God's appointed in Ireland. I cannot doubt him on the word of a friend.
You mean a pagan?
Why are you all still here? Did my message not get through?
It did, but King Flann is not convinced.
You must pull out a clawher now, my king, before we are surrounded by Owen's army.
You do not command me, Barrett McKeever. If there was an army, my scouts...
Your scouts are dead. Balder's blood, Flann. How many must die before you learn to trust?
You forget yourself, Barrett. Do not invoke your false gods in my presence.
Listen, what's that?
يتعرضوا لهجوم.
Owen's wolves have arrived. I didn't come this far to die in a tent, my king.
We're under attack!
Come on!
سوف يموت الجميع بسبب هذا الملك.
From the heart of the village!
Lord is my strength!
I'll take more hell than you, cousin!
Do not wager on it!
Hold up this assault! We will save them!
لا أستطيع استخدام البوق. شخص ما في الأعلى الذي يفعله.
They're all around us!
The archers have fire!
They come from the fields!
Blunt those archers' barbs! Leave none alive!
Here!
أنقذ تصدق.
I'll stage your welcome! That's the last of them!
هل هذا كل ما في الأرض؟ واو، إنهم كثيرون.
I will be your shield! They're on the roads! We have your gossip!
إنهم كثيرون جدا. انتهينا. إنهم يهربون.
They retreat!
You saved us!
على الأقل لم يموت أحد. فعلا ينقصنا واحد. كل هذا بسبب الملك. أين هو قريب إيفور؟
We held them off. At a great cost.
Eivor, where is Barith?
Barith! Can you hear me? Barith Makiva!
يقال أنه قتل.
Have you seen King Barith?
Aye. He was headed towards the farm on the edge of the village.
A cold
تبا.
hand grips my heart.
إنه مصاب.
Barith,
إنه يموت.
I'm here.
A glorious end, don't you think? Worthy of a saga, maybe. And you thought I'd gone soft.
No one knew your true measure.
Except you, cousin. You never doubted me.
Your bravery will be remembered, Barith. I'll see to it. Hold your weapon well, cousin. I will see you in Valhalla.
Siegfried is my Valhalla, Eivor. Valhalla need not be a place. It can be a legacy. Flann must back him. Have him swear by his God. There's nothing the Christians fear more than their Almighty's wrath.
يلا خسارة.
It will be done.
كيف ستكون ردة فعل ابنه؟ الملك الغبي.
A hero's funeral. Aerith has become a greater man in death than he was in life.
Or maybe we were too small to see his full size.
A harsh truth. But fair. He saw more clearly than I. And I ignored his counsel. Owen will pay for his death.
What then? When the abbot is gone and you've tamed the north, what of Siegfried? Will you give him your royal support?
When he has proven himself. It would not be good politics at this time.
Trolls take your politics. Barith gave his life in your service. If this is how you repay loyalty, you'll be in short supply.
Twice you stung me with truth. I'll return the favor. Siegfried isn't ready. But he could be, with proper teaching.
Good. He'll benefit from your wisdom.
And my support. but neither throne will be secure while Owen lives.
We'll throttle the snake. And afterwards, the fate of this land will be in your hands. Yours and Sigfrid's.
The horses are being made ready, my king. Sure you don't want to rest your bones and leave by dawn's light?
My thoughts ride too rough for sleep. I've an army and reputation to reclaim. The second may prove harder than the first.
My mother used to tell me how the Morrigan would feed on the death of heroes, then fill men's heads with thoughts of war. I imagined using the Tara Stone to drown out their song, the way Bishop Patrick drove the snakes from Ireland.
That's no power strong enough to do what you say. Not even the gods can change fate. The world is destined to end in war.
'Twas not but the fantasy of a young girl's soul.
Tell Flann I'll come to him after I have arranged things with Sigfrid.
Tell him yourself. I'm not leaving yet.
ماذا إن كانت كيرا هي الخائنة الكبيرة في هذه القصة؟ أعتقد أن اتهام الكهنة الذين قتلتهم لم يكن باطلا. علينا إخبار ابنه. سيكون هذا صعبا عليه. أعتقد. أصلا لم يكن هنالك علاقة جيدة بينه وبين والده. هذا إن لم يكن يعرف أصلا. إنه جالس على العرش.
Eivor! We will march upon Armagh immediately!
This place smells like a brewer's hut.
I will blood eagle the abbot with my own hands. I will blanket the north with the skulls of petty kings.
Enough! If you charge into Armagh like a berserker, they will crucify you like their Christ.
I'm sorry to tell you, my king. The siege weapons you requested are being held by Armagh.
Hell have that abbot. Those weapons were to be a show of the strength of Dublin's new king.
Forget about shows of strength. Cast your fortunes with Flann. The High King will be a powerful ally if you back him now. Where are these weapons coming from? Who is supplying Armagh?
A shadowy web of pirates run by a druid cult. They roost along the northern coast, looting and trading in equal measure.
These druids, do they call themselves the children of Danu?
In fact, they do. Led by one they call the Seed. Now that you have their scent, I wish you a good hunt. If there is nothing more, my king, I will return to my shop.
وسوف نلتقي بابن آخر لدانو.
I will gather what forces I can wherever I can, and join them to Flann's. Together we will avenge my father.
You have a strength that comes from him. When you find that, men will follow.
حسنا شباب، وصلنا إلى نهاية الحلقة. أشكركم جزيل الشكر على المتابعة. إذا عجبكم الفيديو لا تنسوا الضغط على زر اللايك والاشتراك في القناة، هذا ليصل لكم كل جديد. مع السلامة في حلقة مقبلة بإذن الله.